Hello. There is something special about the animal called man. Yes, we are all animals. And however we assess ourselves and classify ourselves as higher animals, the truth still remains we are all animals. But sometimes, maybe by stroke of fate, certain things will happen to bring to the front burner and forefront the real character of the animals in us. Certain behaviors that will become repulsive among primitive animals are becoming too dominant in our society today. People are losing their senses. Some are just proving that beyond the cosmetic approach and decorative appearances, they are indeed pure beasts. It beats my imagination trying to understand or believe that someone or some people will derive joy in pulling others down for no just cause. I've said this severally at different fora and occasions, that as a person, no person's success, no one's success can be a source of worry to me. If I covet your progress, I will study you, understudy the things you do, and see what makes you successful. And if such interests me, I will learn the act. But this is not the same with others. Some people, for nothing's sake, will see your success, your adventure, your progress, and your entrepreneurial spirit as a threat to the existence for no just cause. They will stop at nothing than to plot against you and see what they can do to destroy your source of livelihood. Then I begin to ask, is there a way putting someone else's candle will illuminate your own candle? Is there a way seeing someone in pain will add intrinsic value to your real life? Why exhibiting these animalistic tendencies and behaviors? Why propagating evil and telling lies just to put someone else down? Why do we derive joy in being a minus to the cause of humanity? Oh, it is quite unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that at this age and time in the annals of human history, people will still devise means of destroying others. The world is big for everyone and all of us to live and do exploits. And if you really want to touch lives, there are 1,000,001 things you can do. And if your interest is an area that's being populated by a lot of research, I assure you, you can do some form of modification and still get your best. So don't let any person's success be a source of worry to you. Oh, it may pay that people disagree to agree, but it will never be well with anyone that plots to take away someone's life and shed innocent blood for nothing's sake. Sometimes I watch clips and see how human lives are being wasted. I see blood flowing on the floors and the streets of the society. I see innocent souls wriggling in pains in the course of passing through what they've been inflicted upon. I see people crying for help that will come not from anyone until they die. And I ask myself, why this level of wickedness? Why do people derive joy inflicting pains on others? Why do we do things that cause nature to punish us beyond remedy? Why do we make the cost of living too miserable for others? I always put a poser. Should we treat others the way we treat ourselves? Should we treat those people before you the way you treat your children? Should we treat others the way we treat our parents? Should we treat others the way we treat our husbands and wives? Life will be more like a roses on earth. But that is not the issue. Some will come and pray and pray and pray to the dead gods that they are serving. On Sundays, you see them in the churches. On Fridays, you see them in the mosque. You see them professing one thing and doing the opposite. You cry to a God that He bless you and bless your household. And you come out to plot iniquity and plot to destroy other people's family and children. Let me say it clearly and bluntly to you, it will never be well with you. The evil you plot against another person must surely come back to you. The wickedness you exhibited against your fellow human being will never depart from you. Be warned. Bible may declare that though hands may join to hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. There will be no peace for the wicked. I repeat, there will be no peace for the wicked. You can't really know the character of the people you are mingling with until they find themselves in position of authority. You can see people professing trash, coming up with a lot of theoretical jargons. And during the course of campaign, they will tell you one thing and promise you to build bridges where there are no waters. They will tell you of being the best that would have happened to any society where they to be in position of authority. And nature, in its omnipotent nature, will definitely bring those people out to prove that among all that things, they are just empty vessels, parading as what? Idiots. I don't find it funny these days, seeing what our society has turned into. And I keep asking, why this level of wickedness? Why this level of evil in the land? Why should people derive joy from mistreating others and maltreating others? Why should you feel or think that the best you can do at any given time is to plot the downfall of another person? My dear, there's still time. If you find yourself on the pedestal of evil, if you find yourself in the congregation of evil people, if you find yourself devising and plotting against any person, you still have time. And I appeal to you, retrace your path. Make necessary adjustments and come back. Otherwise, nature will not be kind with you. Let me state it clearly. No one, I repeat, no one is too important. No one is indispensable. But whatever you do, either by commission or omission, coercion or deliberate act, through deliberate choices, there's always a harvesting time. There will always be consequences for every act of wickedness. There will always be consequences for every evil. done against humanity. Please, I beg you, in the name of God and the name of what you hold supreme and dear, never for any reason gang up against any person or group of persons. Never for any reason plot the downfall of your fellow human being. If you cannot make peaceful existence possible, please don't contribute towards destructive tendencies and acts. If you cannot give them water to drink, don't pour sand into the mud that is serving as their source of drinking water. How many years do we have to live on earth? So sometimes I begin to wonder, what is really behind these acts of wickedness? Why should someone in his senses, even if under the control of drugs, come up and start killing people for no just cause? Even if the person has offended you, is it by killing him that you revenge? Is it by taking away people's life that you prove a point? Why destroying what you cannot make? Why doing this part of evil and wickedness? Please, please and please, let's come together, resolve our differences, and see what we can do to make the world a better place. Oh, we may disagree to agree, but I will never, never ever plot anyone's downfall. I will never put my hand in shedding of innocent blood. Instead, I will take a bow and leave. Oh yes, when it is inevitable to say goodbye, it will be the best approach to kiss and bid farewell. Until you leave a place, you may not taste the other side. Every disappointment, as I've been telling people, is a golden opportunity. And without being distorted and being challenged or being pushed out of that your comfort zone, you may not find yourself in another place that is far, far better than where you are. So, if there's a rift and you observe a gang up that might have a coloration of generational enmity, my dear, just pack your things and find a better place. Leave the dead to bury themselves. Leave those who feel that your presence is generating a lot of anger and taking away their meal. Allow them to enjoy where they feel that they are. And pray to your God to lead you to a virgin land, where you will do exploit, where you will triumph, where you will see opportunities from every corner of the universe. May your Creator take you to that niche that you'll be busy and busy doing things for the glory of God and the good of mankind. And as you do so, there will be open heavens. You will not only become rich and wealthy, but you will become healthy and enjoy your wealth and fruit of your labor. Please, the world is big for each and every one of us. I beg you in the name of God, and whatever you hold there, now is not the time to fight and kill innocent people. Now is not the time to waste your resources brooding over spoiled egg. Now is not the time to apportion blames. Now is the time for solution. Find solution. Solve common problems, and the world will come to you. Yes, the problem you solve will not only make you prominent, it will make you worthy. The challenges you overcome will make you a champion. And I make bold to say that I'm a living witness. To God be the glory.